So what are we doing today, Miss Pam?
All right, we're gonna seed some of our seeds. So we filled some flats with some soil that we had picked up while we were at Lowe's. This is called jungle growth. And I have all these flats that I save from year to year to year. And normally people who grow transplants would put them in the little styrofoam trays from Speedling or something. I don't have those, so I just do this. And to me, it works pretty good. So this is some Osmocote that I'm putting first on the top, just kind of sprinkling it around. So there's the Osmocote. And I like this because it's a slow release fertilizer. So this one should feed for about 4 months. And it's sort of like, think of this stuff like an onion. It's kind of like layer after layer after layer of fertilizer. So you just kind of wear off one layer, then the next layer, then the next layer, and that's how it feeds. So I'm sprinkling this on top instead of mixing it in because as we plant, we're going to be poking holes in here, and that will move the fertilizer down some. So we'll be able to feed from the top a little bit and within the soil for the roots. Now I'm also, once the plants come up, we'll also use a foliar feed. So it gets kind of a double shot of fertilizer when we are growing our little transplants. But today we're gonna plant, we got some peppers, you know, bell peppers. My banana pepper seeds did not come in. They're on back order for some unknown reason. And then some jalapenos. The jalapenos did come in. And then we're going to seed our eggplants. And then I've got some of the, oh, there's rosemary. Then I got some Chinese cabbages that we're going to go ahead and seed as well. None of my collards, everybody's on back order. And so we can't plant those. But we had started getting the gardens kind of tilled up, ready to go earlier. And today, what is the date? The 16th, 17th?
I think
February.
17th, February. Yep, 17th.
17th. So I'll probably wait a little bit on our tomatoes. I don't know. We'll decide. The tomatoes aren't going to take very long to pop up and start growing. Like, they're ready in a month from seeding till you transplant them. The peppers take a little bit longer. They're going to take more like that 6 to 8 weeks to pop up and be a nice transplant size. I don't like to plant teeny tiny little plants. I say they already have a hard enough time. They might as well have some growth on them. Now we're just doing this here at our house. And this is our makeshift greenhouse. So these are just the tables we have outside the pecan cracking shed. And I just have used these all the time. But every couple weeks, we'll come in and plant another batch because we like to have continuous production. Of our eggplants, these are some I just bought when I was at Walmart. I just saw them and I said, oh, why not? Let's see what they'll do. But this one is called Midnight Moon, a hybrid one. Our other eggplants, I got one of the open pollinated ones for the people that, you know, no GMOs and all that mess. Black Beauty, that's a basic one. And then I got one of the Oriental ones. Here he is. So he'll be the long skinny one, that Millionaire. So those are our 3 eggplants that we're going to grow this year, or let's just say for this first couple weeks anyway. So I'm just writing tags. Rachel and I were over there just cutting up some scrap wood. I just got a permanent marker. And I mean, can you tell the difference between an eggplant and a pepper plant? You can, but I don't know, I still like to just have them in the flats. I don't know why. I just do. Now with the tomatoes, I'll be more specific because I really need to know what variety is what. because some are determinate, some are indeterminate, some are Romas, some are going to be the little cherries, and I need to keep everybody together on this. The eggplants, everybody's going to get planted the same, so I'm not worried about them. Alright, so let's get started. Alright, Rachel, I'm going to give you this one. So what we're going to do in our flats, I'm going to take my leaves out, but okay, we've already put all the fertilizer on top, and so we're seeding directly into the flats. They're going to grow in these flats. I'm not like taking these seeds and broadcasting them, and then I'm going to pick the plants out when they get about that big and put them into individual flats. They're going to do all their growing right here in this flat. And you can make like a board that would fit this flat, that would have little nail heads or something that would poke holes, and then you just set it on there, and then you have all your holes marked. But you know, that's more trouble than I feel like doing. I just use my fingers. So I just come in here and poke my little holes every, whatever this is, 1.5 inches. And like I said, they're going to do all their growing. We've also wet this down right before we planted. We'll water them again after we've planted. That's the only bad thing about jungle growth. You get some bigger chunks of stuff. But I don't know. I kind of like jungle growth. So that's all we'll do on these flats before we plant. And you know, just rip open the package. And I mean, you can see there's not a whole lot of seeds in there, but there's enough. So that's what they look like. They're small. So let me dry my fingers off. And I'm going with 1 seed per hole. That is it. Every now and then I might get in there. I might throw 2 in case one of these doesn't germinate. But if it doesn't germinate, it's okay, because it's just more room for the next plant. Because like I said, they're going to do all their growing right here before we move them to the field. And they're going to live right here on this table for the next 6 weeks. We do have squirrels. Squirrels are a real pain. They're going to want to come eat all these. I mean, we had put the soil out a couple days ago because, you know, we knew we were going to be planting. And they had already started digging in it. So the squirrels are so bad. Still have a few seeds in there. We'll have to come back for those. But like I said, just 1 little seed per hole. Come on. All right, I'll cover that one up so I know where I left out. See, it's wet right here, and I put this seed packet on there. That's what already happened. So I got to come back and get my seeds. And you could cover them up as you go if you felt like it. I just wait till I've got the whole flat filled, and then I do it. And like I said, if you put 2, that's okay. Because I can assure you, this is not 100% germination by any means. None of them are. Never are. But we have a bunch of stuff that we're gonna try to grow this year. I mean, like right now we're doing the eggplants and peppers, oriental cabbages. What else do I have over here? Oh yeah, I said on my pepper. Oh yeah, I have picked up just a few seeds. I have never grown a Brussels sprout, so I'm excited. I just want to grow them because I never have. These are mainly for us to eat, the cauliflowers. Here's a few more jalapenos, and then I have just a few little broccolis. Again, just the stuff I could buy at Lowe's. I love to go look at all the seeds. when they come in. Man, I really did not think this table was that wet.
Doesn't really take much on that.
No, it really
on that
did
little
not.
paper.
Yeah. Get off me.
Because now your fingers are wet and it's sticking to your fingers.
No. It is. Okay, so one flat done. So I'm going to take my little tag and I'm going to stick them in there. We know that's an eggplant. Now on to the next. Now we're just going to do this through all these little flats. All right, so here are some of the other eggplants that we had bought. These came from Twilly, and you can look in the package there. Do you see how it's a foil lined package? So when I set these things down on a wet surface, the package isn't going to deteriorate instantly like it did on these coming from Lowe's there. So here's some more eggplants. This one again is the open pollinated one, the Black Beauty. And all these will have a different shape when they are growing, and so it'll be real easy for us to say, hey, here's an open pollinated one, here's the oriental one. We will know the difference. All right, so here are some of our bell peppers. These are called Majestic Reds that we're going to plant. And you can see when I pull them out, see how they're pretty shiny and blue? That is an insecticide coating that's been put on them. So these are called treated. When you see them, they can be different colors, but the ones we were planting earlier of our eggplants were not treated, but these are.
So why do you want them treated?
Well, there's a lot of reasons. Some have fungicides on them. This might be some fungicide plus insecticide on them. But you got so many things that live in all this soil everywhere that either want to eat the roots of the plant, or we have pathogens that want to just wipe the plant out from day one as it starts to grow. So if you have treated seed, that can help prevent it. Which what we're going to do after we're finished planting all of these, you know, Bond works for a organic ag company, and we're going to douse all these with a fungicide, which as the plants germinate, it will help them not just dampen off and rot.
And that's
right at the beginning.
Organic fungicide?
It is totally organic. Like I said, we try to grow organic when we can. By us planting really early like we're doing, we're going to miss a wide range of insects. But if we planted later, then, you know, you're bombarded with everything that has come up from Florida. God, every insect there is comes up here. So by doing early, like our squash, we probably won't even spray squash. But if we planted it even a month or two later, we'd be spraying it every week. Every single week. do want to drench these, but we'll wait on Vaughn because let him find the first side. We'll probably just mix it up in the watering can and go over it. All right, every flat has a label, right?
They should.